Excuse me.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black are going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to
yeah,
go
we are going to Las Vegas next year. I forgot about that.
With the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wonder what he's coming out in.
Keenan going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. A carry for the Northern California native, Devontae Booker. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
I don't understand why we don't already have this done before the game starts.
Pretty decent game.
Oh, excuse me. Alright, that's fine. Closing time. I know who I want to take me home. But she can't stay here. Closing time. Anything will do because it's only you and I. I know who I want to take me home. Ooh, excuse me. Bring your ass on. Bring your ass on. Man. Bring that ass on. Bring that ass on, man. You know what time it is. You know how that shit go. I only wanna be with you. Yeah. My day by day by day, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that I called you on your two-way, still no response. Tell me why, bitch.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And that should give his guys a spark.
I knew he was going.
All the way to the 44-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Never knew, that I never do. Never know.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. Thomas barreling. Demaryius Thomas. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Woodside. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going. Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing here, Woodside. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Woodside to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
Woodside. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw, Woodside. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty.
I will take that.
Down, however, let's see what that's about.
I will take that PI.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Next man up.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Derek Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Woodside looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down, Washington. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A handoff for Washington. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal
I'm just gonna take it because they
as the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back
press
to
the circle.
Play, you may have to go to the air.
I just got to take it, you know. Because I didn't want to have to burn a timeout for that.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football.
I didn't want to have to burn a timeout for that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Try to pound it in with Washington.
Get me in now.
Couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos out now 1st and 10. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And this is caught.
Good ass play call.
One-handed grab there.
Good ass play call.
A very nice pickup of 33
Now I know who he want to go to all the time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Booker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Keenum to throw on second down.
Big time sack.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Keenum.
Come on! Give me the pick. I was right there.
So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
Lee, I was right there.
To be able to hold them to 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I like that. It helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe dash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
A good pick up there at 22.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run with Muhammad. And some room to run now. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
A second down carry for Procise. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole. And this is going to be intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. The strong running.
All with the one.
As they're finally able to take him down. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the
Overthrew
world is
it.
just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum.
Oh!
Off the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. On second down, here's Keenum. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Keenum on first down. Keeps himself upright. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. Throwing is Keenum. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Cooper's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Colby Listenby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
On the return is Henderson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Come on, my dude. You don't take that many damn pauses.
They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action here on first down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Keenum to throw again. Incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
On the give, this is Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now Woodside. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers.
Here's Woodside to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Woodside. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Woodside. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Woodside looks to throw. Forced that, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. The Sanders has got it complete. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, it's Keenum. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st, again, they go with Booker. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll run it. This is Booker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Barner. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down now, but that clock rolling. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there. Up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Now it's Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Woodside. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Muhammad, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
Good play call.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I had to squeeze it. I didn't have enough room to.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles,
I had to squeeze it.
For me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Detroit!
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Slicing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes to go here in
Slicing.
overtime. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you may be up 3 points, but after that return, you could be back on your heels a little bit. But now you make a decision. Do I go ahead and play conservatively and maybe try and get them to tie it up? Or do I go ahead and attack and try and end this game right now? Because if we get a takeaway, we win.
A carry now for McKissick. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now what can Keenum do with his drive? And the Raiders have got him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Keenum with his first throw in OT. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Ah! Good ass play call.
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the tremendous...
You did a good job. You know, it knocks the wind out of you. They put that helmet right in your sternum, man. Golly, it's tough to shake that one off. Come on, Whit, you got to tough it up, man. You got to be tough in that situation, Whit. You know, sometimes you think that, Bug, and they tell you got a spleen, you know? It's like, And isn't it funny how everything can come full circle as Kelsey is able to jog off? What a tough guy. His first career start for Holmes was last year, Week 17, against these Broncos. Final drive, he was 4 for